Hi everyone, this is Robin with Desert Moon Bath and Body, and my next project I'm going to attempt making the Peacock bouquet swirl. I've never made it before, so before I make it I need to make a comb that you pull through the soap. And I have an idea that I think will work pretty well. I've got a piece of cardboard that I cut the width of my soap mold so I can pull it through. What I've done is just taken the end of a piece of cardboard, and it's corrugated, and these 12-inch skewers fit right through it perfect. So what I've done is I went through previously. You can see I have one right here that's the full length. I'll show you how I cut them, but I put it through and then I measured. I just marked each one so I'd have them straight, and then I also marked it on the cardboard after I pulled them out and cut them, and most of them fit really tight and nice. A couple are loose, so I've got the glue gun for the loose ones. But it's really nice because the corrugated area, they just slip in there perfect. You could probably slip toothpicks in there or whatever you have at home that might work. So I'll show you how I am going to finish this up. I started it so you wouldn't have to watch the whole thing. So I saved one right here. Let me get the camera a little more centered. Like I've said before, I'm not a video expert. So I've just taken the skewer. You can see where I've marked it with a Sharpie, maybe. I don't know if you can see that. But I just marked it the length that I want it. And what I have found is that it's easier to just cut it a little bit with a pair of scissors before you break it. Just score it a little bit, because otherwise the bamboo shreds a little bit. But you can break it too. You just have to be careful not to get wood splinters in you. Turn this a little bit, I'm sorry. There, that's better. So by corrugating, it just breaks. I just kind of wiggled it back and forth and it breaks really easy. So I went through, like I said, I measured it first before I cut the piece of cardboard, and I have them all pre-cut here. Can you see those? They're nice and sharp on the end. And then I'll use the end pieces to swirl soap down the road. Let me fix this. I'm still not happy with it, sorry. So most of them just slide right in. Let me turn this so you can see. I've got to turn it towards me where I have it marked. And it just slides right in really nicely. Now see how that one's kind of loose? I don't want to be pulling it through my soap and have that come out. So I'm just going to use my glue gun and just put a little tiny bit on the end. It dries really quick. I haven't had to glue many of them. Most of them luckily have fit pretty tight. I was pretty lucky. And then make sure that you get it, you know, pretty even with your other ones. I kind of hold it up so you can, you know, up to your eye level. And then if you just kind of put it on the counter too, you can make sure they're nice and pretty well even. I mean, they don't have to be perfect, but you want them all going through your soap. So I'm just going to go through the rest of them here and stick them in the cardboard. That one fits pretty nice. Won't have to glue it. Down the line. Like I said, this is my first attempt at making this soap. I'm so excited though. I think it'll turn out really good. You can be creative and use whatever you have at home. That one fits really tight. I really don't want to glue them because then if I need to change one or adjust it, it'll make it easier. Make sure they're all touching good. So what I did, like I said, is I just laid the whole thing down on the counter. Let me zoom out just a little bit, you guys. I laid the whole thing down on the counter like that, stuck the full piece through, went through and marked it, marked each bamboo, and then I also marked where they go in. So that way they're out, it's nice and even, and it saved me, you know, it's saving me time, because then I can just go through my marks and stick them in. That one fits nice and tight. See, that one's really loose. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on it. Just a little. I don't know if any of you have seen other videos on making that type of swirl, but oh boy, does it come out pretty. I'm really anxious. That one's really loose. Glue. Sometimes the glue dries really fast. Oh dear, come on. There we go. It's better to pull it through a little long, and then you can always use the edge of your counter to gently push it up even without damaging the tip. Looks pretty good. The one on the far end here, I'm definitely going to have to glue because it's like will be hanging off. And it's the exact width of my mold. See how the very end it came out too close? These two are too close together. So I'm gonna, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just gonna barely slide it in there with a little bit of glue, and it should stay on the very end. And I had all this at home here. The bamboo splinters a little bit. this one to give me a little trouble. That's okay. I'm just going to push it in there. The glue's starting to dry. I might have to put a little bit of glue right here. And you just get the tip in yourself. This whole thing won't go down, but I don't want it moving. Just gonna make sure they're all nice and even. Okay, there's my comb. I'll use it to pull the swirls through. Stay tuned if you want to see how to do it and how it turns out. Wish me luck, y'all. Thanks. Bye.